only you knew how long I've been waiting for this day, for this moment.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 villains of 2022 so far.
Okay, deal's a deal. You help me finish this, I'll kill Homelander. Butcher had given up his life for that in a heartbeat.
For this list, we're looking at the best antagonists that appeared in live-action TV and film projects between January and June 2022. While we'll be mainly focusing on new bad guys, we will consider veteran villains if they were reimagined or recast. And beware of major spoilers ahead. Which villain shook you the most this year? Let us know in the comments. Are you in the market for a new smartwatch? Check out Get Mojo's list of recommendations in the description below. And while you're there, don't forget to subscribe for the latest product reviews, unboxings, and recommendations. Number 10. Richie Kirsch and Amber Freeman. Scream. Uncovering who is under the Ghostface mask in each Scream movie is usually the best part of the film. Fortunately, the 2022 film nailed the big moment by revealing that two of the main characters' allies, Richie and Amber, were the villains.
It's a bummer it's me.
But really was the best choice for the movie.
Within the Scream universe, the Ghostface attacks are adapted into stab movies. After the franchise started getting worse and worse, superfans Richie and Amber decided to save the series by committing copycat crimes.
Someone has to save the franchise. You see? No one has made a great stab movie since the first one. Not really.
Their scheme involved slaying franchise favorites and getting close to the heroes to appear innocent. Thanks to the duo's brilliant and petty plan, these toxic fans will likely be considered to be behind one of the best Ghostface reveals.
That's the point, right, Amber?
Right, hon? Third act, bloodbath, check. Killer's reveal, check. Time for the big finale.
Number 9. Goth Butterfly. Peacemaker.
Goth, are you here so we can help you get back home like an ET?
During this DC series, we meet a race of butterfly-like aliens that can take over human bodies and have dark plans for Earth. After the anti-hero Peacemaker spends adorable quality time with their leader, aka Goth Butterfly, it steals the body of a police officer. It shockingly decides to spare the human and explain its true motivations. When Goth Butterfly fled its ruined planet for Earth, it wanted to prevent the humans from destroying their home too.
And so we made a vow to do anything we could to change your future. We made a vow to make the choices for you that you were incapable of making on your own.
It aimed to dominate the planet to save more lives. Goth Butterfly's sympathetic motivations and connection to the main protagonist made it a compelling villain. In the end, we were just as sad as Peacemaker that the alien had to lose.
Join us in saving your planet. What do you say?
Number 8. Queen Gudrun, the Northman.
Now that you are here, what do we do?
I should kill you. And all that is dear to you.
But you love me.
When we're first introduced to this Viking royal, she's kind to her son and supportive of her king. But we see Queen Gudrun in a new light after her king is murdered by his brother. Years after this incident, she reveals to her son Amleth that she wanted her husband to die.
And know you this, it was I who begged on my knees for Fiona to kill King Arvindil.
Gudrun set up the king's death because he forced her to marry him and have a son. This shocking reveal is accompanied by a brilliant turn from Nicole Kidman. During her confession, she goes from coming off as innocent to being menacing in seconds. And Kidman maintains that fierce intensity for the rest of the film. Queen Gudrun ultimately stands as a powerhouse villain we never saw coming.
No god can help you with this task. You must discover my son and kill him with your own hands.
Number 7. The Grabber, the Black Phone.
I am a part-time magician.
Are those black balloons in there?
Would you like to see a magic trick?
It was hard to imagine that the charming Ethan Hawke could play a sinister man who takes people off the streets. But all doubts were erased once we saw him in action. As the Grabber, he lured his targets in with his charm before capturing them. The villain's unbalanced nature meant you never knew if he'd laugh or scream at his victims next.
Tell me your name.
Taylor.
I was really starting to like you.
Not only does Hawk perfectly portray all the characters' moods, but he's so expressive we can feel his emotions while he's wearing his mask. While there have been villains with similar motivations in the horror genre before, an unsettling and fantastic performance made the Grabber stand out as a one-of-a-kind antagonist.
Ooh, the creepiest damn thing.
Number 6. Darth Vader, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Have you come to destroy me, Obi-Wan?
I will do what I must.
Although Hayden Christensen played Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader before, the TV series brought in stunt people Demetrius Bistrevsky and Tom O'Connell to portray the villain too. Their presence, alongside James Earl Jones's voice, resulted in one new and very intimidating Vader. While the villain pursues his former mentor Obi-Wan, we are reminded of how close they once were.
I am not your failure,
Obi-Wan.
You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker.
But Vader is consumed by a desire to destroy his old friend. It's absolutely thrilling to watch the two clash on the battlefield. Additionally, Hayden Christensen does a remarkable job at portraying a fallen hero. His talents, Jones's voice, and talented stunt work all breathed new life into a classic villain.
Anakin's gone. I am what remains.
Number 5. Scarlet Witch, aka Wanda Maximoff, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
I'm going to leave this reality and go to one where I can be with my children.
Wanda, your children aren't real. You created them using magic.
That's what every mother does.
After suffering a tremendous amount of loss in a short time, Wanda becomes desperate to be a part of a family again. When she discovers that sacrificing a kid named America could make her dreams come true, the Scarlet Witch stops at nothing to capture the innocent girl. Watching a former heroine break other heroes was terrifying and difficult to watch.
Black Bolt could destroy you with one whisper from his mouth.
What mouth?
However, it was also hard to root against a mother wanting to get back to a version of her kids. Whether audiences supported or feared Wanda, she kept viewers glued to the screen whenever she appeared. Her power and dominating personality commanded everyone's attention. The enchanting villain ultimately took us on a thrilling journey that ended just as tragically as it began.
Please don't hurt us. Please. I would never hurt you. Never. I would never hurt anyone. I'm not a monster.
Number 4. The Riddler, aka Edward Nashton, the Batman.
I'm just an instrument, here to unmask the truth about this cesspool we call a city.
Paul Dano unquestionably gave one of the best villainous performances of the year when he played the Riddler. As a young boy, the antagonist watched as powerful people in Gotham took money that could have been spent improving the city and helping kids like him. This motivated the villain to torment people as the Riddler while exposing his hometown's corruption. Dano makes it clear that this antagonist believes his cause is just.
You showed me what was possible. You showed me all it takes is fear and a little focused violence. You inspired me.
However, the actor never lets us forget that the Riddler is more twisted than a question mark. Since the villain doesn't come face to face with Batman until late in the story, their confrontation is electrifying. Dano easily proves why this villain is worthy of being in the Dark Knight's Rogues Gallery.
What's black and blue and dead all over?
Number 3. Soldier Boy, The Boys. While Soldier Boy presented himself as a great American hero to the public, he severely mistreated and harmed his teammates and innocent people behind the scenes. He was eventually betrayed by his allies and held hostage, but once Soldier Boy broke free, he went on a violent rampage of revenge against the teammates who turned on him.
Hiya, Dan.
Is that what you think? It wasn't my idea.
Oh, I know. It was Noir's. But how's that work, huh?
Despite the villain's brutality, his politically incorrect personality and no-nonsense demeanor kept audiences laughing.
Oh.
I warned you.
And he also showed a surprising amount of vulnerability and pain underneath the surface. It's unlikely that he'll ever take his son Homelander's spot as the main villain of the show. However, Soldier Boy was a great addition that gave his child a run for his money as the top antagonist.
All those years that they burned me, and that they pumped me full of poison, I held on to the hope that you would come.
Number 2. Jobu Tupaki. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. The mind of a young woman named Joy was split across the multiverse after her mother pushed an experiment too far.
I was just seeing too much. Lost any sense of morality, any belief in objective truth.
Unable to cope with the constant noise, she makes it her mission to find a way to end all realities and her suffering. After calling herself Jobu Tupaki, the villain tries to convince another version of her mom to help her find peace.
I am your daughter. Your daughter is me. Every version of Joy is Jobu Tupaki.
The antagonist's ability to manipulate the multiverse makes her unique and incredibly fun to watch. And although she commands tons of power, she never stops being relatable. Jobu Tupaki's story is ultimately about someone needing to reconnect with their mother to feel whole again. This emotional through line kept us hoping that this layered villain would find a non-violent path to peace.
I'm tired. I don't want to hurt anymore, and for some reason when I'm with you, it just hurts the both of us.
Number 1. The Moon. Moonfall.
As the moon moves closer to us, our months will begin to shorten. We've estimated a timeline of roughly 3 weeks.
We were instantly hooked at the idea of Earth's favorite natural satellite turning on humanity. Although it could have literally been the year's biggest villain, it sadly wasn't the main big bad of the film. So we guess it's time to shine the spotlight on another great antagonist. Number 1. Vecna, aka Henry Creel. Stranger Things.
I saw a means to realize my potential, to transcend my human form, to become the predator I was always born to be.
Years after the sadistic Henry Creel had his powers restricted by an implant, he convinced a girl named 11 to restore his abilities. But she sends him into another dimension once he reveals how evil he is. After the trip alters his body, Creel discovers he can return to Earth by tormenting and slaying people in horrifying ways. His skin-crawling abilities and connection to 11 made him fascinating and terrifying. Actor Jamie Campbell Bower also received acclaim for being scary with or without his Vecna makeup.
To your papa, you are nothing more than an animal, a monster, a lab rat to be tamed. But the truth, 11, the truth is just the opposite.
Additionally, the character became legendary among fans after outplaying the heroes. A combination of a great backstory, fan hype for his next move, and a brilliant acting performance made Vecna into an instantly iconic villain.
You do not see 11. He did not make me into this. You did.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.